Hello, everybody. Welcome back to K-pop Y SAZÓN. It is your girl Bea here,
And Bunny.
and we are back with another episode. Today, we decided that we wanted to talk about fandoms, which basically
Fandoms.
the fandoms of our past and why we feel like the fandoms that we are in now as stays and armies is different.
Mhm.
Um, and then we're gonna also just jump into other things that have to kind of do with fandoms, but also the groups as well. So we're gonna go with the flow
Yeah.
here, see how it goes. Yeah.
Yes. And we're going to start off again with our drinkity drink.
Yes.
Okay, we're not alcoholics, but this drink was just so good last time we had it. And to be H, my birthday's coming up, so let's just use this as a birthday celebration.
I agree. I think this we could definitely toast to Vanna's
Okay.
birthday coming up.
Oh,
So how exciting!
here's your cup and my vasito. You know what? I'm going to drop this. So let me put my mic away. Oh, no, wrong bottle. Got the peach soju for the peach. Please set it, of course. Okay. I promise we are not alcoholics.
There's nothing wrong with a little drink here and there.
We don't do this that often. Okay. Period, 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 period.
Muchas gracias, amiga. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay! Cheers!
Cheers.
Happy birthday!
Gracias, gracias. Cheers to 27. That was so good.
It's really good.
Not me gonna get lit before my birthday party.
That's okay. So, let's get started.
Yes.
So, Vane, I would like to know what are some other groups that you were interested in before you became a stay?
Ooh.
What are some what's the fandoms that you were a part of? And could possibly still be a part of.
Okay. Or like, are we talking about like music or just like big like fandoms like in movies and TV shows too?
Whatever. Honestly,
Okay.
because we just want to we want I want to hit the mark of how is being a K-pop fan, a K-pop stan, so different than being a fan of
Oh, okay.
whatever else.
Well, I have to admit my being a fangirl days definitely started very strong with High School Musical.
Girl, me too.
No, like it
Me
was
too.
bad. Like literally, okay. And I remember during this time, and I did this because I had just changed schools, so I was new. So I was just like, let me just be my full fangirl potential. And I literally everything I had, like binder, backpack, pencils, and everything was all High School Musical.
I remember those days.
And because I went to a new school, I was like, let me do this as a fresh start and be a full on fangirl. Yeah, there's people making fun of me. But I did not give a so I was just like, and what? So, and Zac Efron was my first celebrity crush ever. That man was my man, my man, my man. I literally had a little photo of him, dude. Literally, probably my first photo card.
I love it.
It was a little picture of Zac Efron. I don't even know where I got it from. I think I got it from a little book that it came in. But it was like literally a size of a photo card. Carried that shit everywhere. And then it moved on to Twilight. I was a big, oh my gosh, I read all them books.
Don't get me started.
I watched all them movies. I was Team Jacob. Like, I had the shirts. All
right, I'm gonna pause you there. Again, my name is Bea, not Bella. I don't care how it is spelled. I had the name first, and I don't know where Jacob or Edward is. I could care less. Okay. Thank you very much. Anyways, you can continue.
I love that. And then what was my other ones? I just was very much in my Twilight era, and then I was 15, no, 16, and I was in my 21 Pilots era, and I still have not left that era because I'm still in very much in my 21 Pilots era. Like, I love that group so much.
So,
Like,
question: is
yes,
there a name for the 21 Pilots fans?
the click, the clickies.
The clickies. Oh, that's
From what I
cute.
know, I hope it didn't change, but that's what I've been going with, and that's what I've been always using hashtags on. And oh my gosh, I just love them. They mean the world to me. Um, my first tattoo, my only first tattoo I have is like 21 Pilots, and yeah,
That's crazy. So, what would you say is a big difference between being a clique and being a clickies and being a stay?
I don't actually. I noticed um this last concert tour for 21 Pilots that I don't know. I just feel like they have this similar community. Like actually well no, yeah. There was a couple times, well, not really. Okay, when I noticed when we go to like a K-pop thing or event or like
Mm-hmm.
the K-pop night, everyone is very open and friendly and is like, oh my god, you look so cute, and like talking things like that, right? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then this last tour, I knew me and my niece were very like closed off to ourselves, and like there wasn't that many like fans talking in line. They were giving out a lot of freebies. I did make freebies too for the 21 Pilots concert. So I love that, like the little freebie
Right.
thing. I think that's the only time we were like actually talking to people was when we were passing those out, and this one lady made a big freaking bag. It was a Hot Topic bag. I thought it was just so funny. It was like this huge freaking Hot Topic bag, and it was filled with like friendship bracelets,
Oh, that's cute.
but of 21 Pilots like
That's
song
cute.
lyrics and stuff or song titles. And I really liked that. I thought that was so cute with the whole like freebie thing,
Yeah.
you know. And that is when we talked a little bit more, but even like inside when we were like waiting for the event to start, we were all like everyone was on their own, weren't very talkative. I don't know, I just feel like in like K-pop like shows, everyone around is talking to each other and like, you know, we're not
Mm-hmm.
shy.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that at the 21 Pilots concert. um but then again, yeah, I mean, it's a different crowd too, so
Okay.
um but online wise though, I feel like they're very similar. Just since I started my little Tyler Chan, his little Instagram, little TikTok, I definitely have met both clicky stays, as I call them,
Mm-hmm.
who both love 21 Pilots and Stray Kids. And um I mean they're all similar, so
That's nice.
it's nice to see that. And I love finding that little small niche of my little clicky stays.
I love that.
I love you guys so much.
I
Like,
love that.
it's just a bonus of, 21 Pilots and Stray Kids together, and I love it. And that's the whole thing I made like Tyler Chan a
Yeah.
part of. And I just love it. Oh my gosh, dude, yesterday I didn't even tell you, but I don't know if you saw it, but I posted it on my Instagram story. Did you see that?
I saw it.
I literally screamed. I can't believe that was my first time seeing that. Last
Mm-hmm.
night I saw one of Bang Chan's lives when he would do Chan's room. Um he played Tear My Heart. Oh my God, I love that song too. That needs to be played at my wedding. And he was like had played that song, and like he was mentioning how he was like kind of a fan of 21 Pilots. Dude, I was screaming. I did not know this. And that whole clip is my whole life. I'm literally gonna be rewatching it every day. But literally the whole reason why I made my little Tyler Chan, you know, and then I see that and I was just like, oh my gosh. I can't believe it took me this freaking long to see that. And it just popped up on my Instagram feed randomly yesterday. For the first time.
I like that.
And I was like screaming. I loved it so much. I'm like, Bang Chan knows about 21 Pilots. Like, my life is over. Like, I love that he was like, oh, chlorine, heavy, dirty soul, dude. I was like, oh my God. He knows the good ones.
Love it.
He knows the good ones.
Love it.
But yeah, I think that's my, oh, and then obviously Stray Kids.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, those are my little.
So when you think of being a stay and being a Stray Kids fan, what does that mean to you exactly?
Oh, I'm so bad at my words.
It's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, if somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Oh, you're a stay, cool," like, what do you think of? Like, what's like the first thing that you think of when you hear being
baddie?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm terrible with my words.
Okay, let me ask you this: what if one of the Stray Kids members asked you, "What does being a stay mean to you?"
I'm gonna be like, I was stay quiet the whole time. That even made it even worse. Oh gosh. I don't know. I mean, well, Stray Kids to me is like my little comfort home. Mm-hmm. You know? So, I don't know.
They're your happy place.
It's my little happy place. It's my comfort. It's my little home.
Your home away from home.
Yeah. Cue the 21 Pilots next semester song. Anyways, I don't know. I suck at my wording. So let me just give you a playlist, and that's my I only speak through songs. Literally.
Okay. What's the song that pops into your head when you think of being a stay?
Even me with the song, I'm like, hold on. Okay, right now, the song that's making me very emotional, and I was literally about to cry at work when I was listening to it.
Oh no!
It was Cinema.
With Lino and Sungmin. I have not listened to it yet, but I have seen
that
like little bits and pieces and her bits and pieces right to it, and just the bits and pieces, you can tell how soulful and beautiful that song is.
Dude, I was literally about to start bawling at work yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I have that like the mixtape like on repeat right now. And that was literally making me so emotional yesterday.
No, I need to sit down and actually listen to the full
song. And like also too, I just love how on the tour right now, they put up all the fans' name during the song.
Oh girl, when we go, we gotta find your name.
You can see their name. I know. I'm like, well, actually, since Urban bought the tickets, okay, what is gonna be Urban's name? We're like, Urban, there's his name. There's his name. I'm like, is there a way to get the name changed? For real. But yeah. Okay. What about you, Bea? How did your fandom start? Your different fandoms.
I mean, I was a fan of like High School Musical, but I wasn't like a big, huge fan. I think my very, very first...
I'm like, you didn't have the bedding?
No.
You didn't have posters all over the wall?
No, not of High School Musical. I think my very first fandom that I was ever a fan of was Justin Bieber. Okay, I was a believer.
Oh my god, not me forgetting about Justin, dude.
I was a believer.
I kind of forgot about him too.
And
He was
I had posters of him all over my room. Just everywhere. Okay.
Me too, me too.
I had like bought like school supplies of Justin
Okay,
Bieber,
I did not
everything.
do that.
Okay. I did that,
but
you know. So
I mean, like, I get it.
And I grew out of that phase as I got older, and like the next group, I'm gonna probably start crying.
Oh my god,
that I was into. Excuse me, was One Direction.
Oh.
They were my first boy group that I was ever into, and I still have all the merchandise that I have bought from them in a box. Because I will never give that away.
You're like,
I can't.
No.
My first group, like I was in love with them. I listened to every song that came out. I buy everything, and I was a One Direction. Like I was 1D all the way. Whenever anybody like said anything bad about them, I went off. I went off.
Okay. As you should. Gotta defend your men.
Yeah. And like I am still, as honestly to this day, I'm still a One Direction fan. I think I love their songs, and thinking about what had happened to Liam really just breaks my heart. I started crying. Yeah. My 16-year-old self was breaking down, and
I know, I'm like, check on baby when it happened. I was like, oh my
god. And then after that, I had moved on to a group called Road Trip. Another boy group. It was like a group from the UK. I liked them. They did a lot of cover songs, and they also did a lot of their own songs. I would buy some like stuff of them, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff. And then I went to CNCO. Ooh, CNCO are my Latino men. Oh my god, I love them. Ay, mi corazones. They're so good. They're great. So I was a CNC owner. I love them. And then after that came BTS.
Period.
And honestly, I still love all those groups that I mentioned. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I never gone so hard for a group that I have until BTS. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know what it is. There's just something about them that once I became an ARMY, it was like I'm in the ARMY for life. Like I am not, like I am just pure ARMY. I can like other groups. I can, I can be a baby stay. I can be, like my other groups. But what ARMY means to me and what BTS means to me and being a part of this fandom is we're all connected through the universe of of armies and their purple ocean that they have. Oh, yeah. And the love that they share for one another and that they share for their armies just shows, and that the armies share together also shows. They're always talking with one another and hyping each other up, like not tearing each other down, and it's like that's what you need. And I honestly feel like from being like my two biggest groups, from being a One Direction fan and being a BTS fan, I think the big difference for me is I feel like it's hard to put into words. I feel like when I was a One Direction fan, I went to a One Direction concert and it was fun. It was great, but I didn't really chit chat with everybody there. It was just, I kept to myself.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm saying with the 21 Pilots thing. I kept to myself, and I honestly feel like it may just be like a Western. I think it is.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's just probably just the way that everybody kept to themselves. Like some people thought, well, your outfit's cute, whatever, but that was it. It was nothing like chit chatting up conversations and becoming friends with the other fans. But whereas with BTS, if I see a BTS or a fan and another army, like they're sitting up here, we're
Yeah.
chit chatting, we're having like
Yeah.
full on conversations, and we're like, oh, let's exchange numbers, like all these kinds of things, you know, and we do that in like little Instagram, like
I just feel like we get all like girly and giddy
yeah
when we find someone.
exactly. And I feel like it's more of a family community than just a fan community.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not just fans, you're not just stans, you are a family when it comes to like the K-pop stands in the K-pop environment. I think it's not just, we're not just fans, we are a family, and that is what I think makes it very different. And I'm not saying these other these other,
there aren't,
they're not families, but I
but
feel
I
like
think they're more of pick and choose. There's certain people, and there's a small clique where they are like friends.
But I feel like with the K-pop, it's not like that. It's different.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I really enjoy about it. And it's like, and one thing that I really also enjoy about it, it's like you can be fans of other groups in the K-pop community and still fit in with each group. That makes sense, because like I can be a One Direction fan, but if I go and say and become, I don't know, a like say like a Swiftie, those two groups don't, I just don't think they click well. Nothing that there's anything wrong with either of them, but it's like there's not much in common. Whereas if you go to the K-pop community, you can be a Blink, you can be a Stay, an Army, a Carrot, you know, whatever, and you have stuff in common with whatever groups. Granted, like I said, I have nothing awful to say about any of the other fandoms of any, you know, music industry or whatever. But I just think it's just, we're a family with things that are in common, but we're also very different. And I like that.
Yeah, that's what I love. Because there was, before I got into, you know, the K-pop community, I was very much trying to get into the little 21 Pilots cliquey community. And there's somebody out there, okay, I ain't gonna talk negative about them, but there was a situation that happened like a couple years ago with like the main artist of 21 Pilots, and this whole situation that happened was rubbed me the wrong way with this one fan, and they were just trying to make them seem bad for this one situation. I'm just not gonna talk about it because it's gonna piss me the fuck off. I'm still annoyed when I see that person pop up. In your feelings. I'm still in my feels. Cause I think they're very known in the cliquey community, and I was always trying to be a part of that cliquey community. And I know there's a certain like people that I was trying to like associate with, but I just like never made it into that group, and I felt very much left out. I was in my feels because I was like, mind you, I've been a 21 Pilots fan since I was 16, and this was like, you know, like I've seen them like how many fucking times already in concert? Like,
girl, I don't know how many times. I remember when we were in high school, you'd be like, I'm gonna go see 21 Pilots. I'm gonna go see 21 Pilots. I'm gonna go see 21 Pilots.
Okay, I've probably seen them like 7 or 8 times. I can't really count right now, but it's high up there.
Yeah. I remember.
But dude, I'm a ride or die with 21 Pilots, right? Like, so that's why I was like so like, oh, I want to be a part of this community, like really, really bad. Like, I want to be like, you know, and I just always felt left out. But now I just feel maybe the whole, when I started my whole Tyler Chan thing, like it made me feel like less hurt about that whole situation, just because I have also my straight kids involved, and like more of the K-pop community, they're much nicer. So not saying that all the clickies are not nice, but it's just different in my eyes. So I prefer to be with my K-pop community.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
100% for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the K-pop community. I think it's great. I think it's, and then like it's definitely different from, I would say, like being a fan of Ciencio. Being, and mind you, this is a Latin group, okay?
Yeah.
So you're getting a mix of the Latinos coming in here, and I'm telling you, lo siento, pero us Latinos, we are very, very spicy. Okay.
Period.
We're very territorial of our men. All right.
Period. Hey, as we should.
As we should. Yes. So it's like,
hey, we're just passionate about them, right?
You know, it just you gotta balance it, and I think in the K-pop community, people balance stuff very well. I enjoy, so I enjoy it very much. So.
Period.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my god. Just burped. Hopefully the mic didn't grab it.
One thing I wanted to talk to you about is ask you, how do you think the groups come up with the names of their fandoms? Because it always like how do you get 17? How do you get carrots? And because that's what their fandom is.
I feel like there probably is
like a method to it or something.
Yeah, they probably. I mean, we had looked it up.
Yeah, because like if
there has to be a reason.
Because if you go back, and I remember seeing a video of BTS in an interview, they were asked about ARMY, and RM had said that the ARMY was actually in the beginning was supposed to be called Bells.
Oh.
BTS Bells, which I mean, it's not horrible. But I feel
it just doesn't go with it.
I feel like BTS ARMY,
that's solid, bro,
is a lot better than BTS Bells. So that's why I'm like, do they have like a list of names? Like maybe that's something you guys could let us know in the comments if you guys have any ideas. Like, hey, look at this video. This will tell you how they come up with it. But it's always dawned on me, how do groups figure that out? You know.
I mean, I know with Stray Kids, I mean, their thing is, I mean, they have it on the little light stick where you make Stray Kids stay. Mm-hmm. So stays. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever actually like looked up like the reasoning behind it. Yeah, I don't know. Even with 21 Pilots, I don't know where they came out with clicks.
Interesting.
Click.
There was something that was interesting.
There has to be something. I kind of want to. I don't want to look that up.
I just thought I'd ask.
I'm gonna go and do homework after this.
Another thing I know that I wanted to bring up about all the stands and the K-pop that I have noticed is that they are so fucking talented.
Yes.
And whatever they do, like being artists, singing, dancing, starting our own business. Yeah. Like, what the heck?
I love it.
They are so talented. You stands of all these fandoms are so talented. I don't understand how it can like.
Y'all making me go broke at this point.
Yeah, I look at things and I was like, I want to buy that. I see blankets that people make and I was like, I want to buy that. And I want to buy that. I want, like, what the heck? Literally. Like, why can't I be that talented? Like, I have zero artistic ability whatsoever.
You have
like no. So I was scared. Don't lie. No mientes. No.
Everyone has a special talent.
You have artistic ability, obviously. Look at the set and the stuff that you make and the stuff that you sell. Like, yes. Me, on the other hand, I'm just, I got none. So it's like
you run more of the business side of things. You run more of it. I need you to be my business partner because I literally cannot handle like anything we talking about, like money stuff, business wise. I go blank. Well, just let me create.
It helps to manage a business when you have
to, in which you can.
But that's not what I'm talking about. Not that. Like, I'm talking about like artistically talented, singing, dancing, drawing, acting, all these things. Mm-hmm. I got none of that. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I got none of that. I can't do any of that. So I'm
girl. Like, she can sing. I don't know why she's. I can't sing, but you can.
Girl, I sing for fun. I don't sing.
She can sing, okay, but it's just downplaying this shit. But she can sing. See, that's your talent. Oh my god, I cannot sing like to save my life.
I'm gonna get slapped.
I will literally I cannot.
Anyways, it's not about me. I can't.
We're talking about Bea now.
But it's like I don't like. Can I get some lessons, please? On how to be so talented because
the dancers crazy. Though, oh my gosh, I could never.
I'm sorry, don't get me started on the dancers. My girl,
oh my gosh,
you see my girl.
I seen her girl.
Bada Lee,
that's her wifey right there. Mm-hmm. That's her girl right there.
I got you, girl. That girl can move so freaking good, and it's like Jungkook who, and you're that's saying a lot.
Kid,
who's that? No, so it's like, what the hell? No,
that's her wifey right there.
That is my wife, and I love her so freaking much. But I just wanted to bring up how talented the fandoms are because it's crazy how much.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like I've seen videos of like fans like at 17's concerts where they would go in like the crowd and they would hand a mic to a fan and they would
my gosh,
singing,
yeah,
or rapping, and it's like
I could never.
Yes, please,
dude. Yeah, I love that. I love seeing that. Yeah.
Like if that was me, I think I'd break everybody's ears.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
I'm about to get hit with a light stick. Like that's just how I feel. Okay, that's just how I feel. But another thing at the concert that I have seen, and I know we have to talk about it when we go, is the crazy signs that these fans come up with.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally just saw one like the other day and I showed it to my boss because she was like, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. It was bad.
What does it say?
It was for Bang Chan. And I was just like,
what does it say?
Hold on, where's my phone?
Girl, I don't know.
I do not want to say it out
tell me, what is it?
No.
Whisper, let me see. In my ear.
The mic is gonna pick it.
No, it won't.
Okay, I'm just gonna bleep it out. They were saying that they're like, it's because it was me
whispering, and then you're going like.
I know. I mean, I'm just gonna like,
cut
the audio off and just put like elevator music. They're like. Well, it goes with a V-Light that he did, and it was because he's just like, they were talking about his nose it was big, and he's like, yeah, my nose is big, and he's like, you know what else is big? He looks down, but he was like, my feet, but he held a little too long of a pause while looking down, and he's like, my feet, and I'm like, sir. But yeah, I saw that. I think it was in Brazil or
maybe
in Chile.
You should make that sign. That they did.
I would never. I'm like, y'all getting a little too bold. There was a couple. I have it saved on my phone, but I don't know where I left my phone.
Damn, them signs. I saw.
Oh my god.
There was one sign. It wasn't like a crazy. Like there were some signs that I saw to where they were like, they would ask the idols. They'd be like, for example, like if it was Bang Chan, be like, Bang Chan, why did you invite all these people to our date? Like,
oh yeah, I love those ones.
Or there was one where it was like, there's the ones where it's like, can you be my boyfriend for 5 seconds?
Oh yeah.
I would have been like, can you be my boyfriend for the rest of the concert? Like, what the hell? Can you be my boyfriend for the whole concert? That way I could tell everybody we dated for like 3 hours.
Yeah. That was my man for 3 hours.
3 hours. Like there's just so many crazy signs, and I can't remember one of the signs that I
They
had seen.
getting bold with it.
And like there's like it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like I can maybe we should make a sign and let them be like, hey, you want to learn some Spanish? It's not too crazy. It's just I can teach them.
Period.
You know, can teach other things
I
as
know I'm
well.
over here. I'm like, what? I'm just like, Lord, do you see my? Bella, chill.
Perdón.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Perdón.
Me, I'm all like, Bella's forgetting over here I'm Catholic.
I'm not.
Me over here, I'm like, girl, my little altar I have. He's looking at you like, girl.
Anyways.
I can't with you.
Yeah. Sorry, this was funny.
I love it. I love it.
So we should definitely think about some signs. Yeah. So, and another thing that I know that I want us to kind of touch bases on about this fandom, something that I'm just not very proud of, is how some of the fans can just go way too far with these idols.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm sorry because I've seen some meet and greets with Stray Kids, and where they were having like Han was having like a video chat with one of them. They got the same exact tattoo he had. Right here on his chest in the exact same spot.
I saw that, and his carita, oh, I love like you could kind of tell he was kind of like
that's his tattoo. Like you know what I mean? Like it's the exact same tattoo.
Yeah. And then first of all, we have not seen it fully.
So it's like,
so how the hell did you get a exact replica of it? You know,
like who goes that far? Is my question. Why would people do that? And I know there was another situation with them, wasn't there? With this one, there with another fan in Bangtan, or
that one. Okay, look, I'm kind of like, I don't know, because it's like you're hearing people defend her and you're hearing people like throwing her under the bus. And I don't know what happened, but like everything that people have been saying, they're saying that she is kind of like a stalker. But like the thing is, I don't know. And they were throwing a lot of people under the bus with that too. And I heard like this whole big like group chat thingy was like leaked, and it was involving another Johnny. Oh my god, I love Johnny. He makes a whole bunch of like Stray Kids, like K-pop content, and like he's so funny and cute. I love him so much. He's like one of my faves. I love seeing his videos. And I think they were trying to throw him in the group, in like the same group as this girl. And but obviously all that stuff that came out was fake. But I just hate that they were throwing him under like there too, involving them with that group. And it was just like, I don't know, it got very toxic there. I don't know, it just, I mean, with that one girl, like she's had already like 3 like fan calls with Bang Chan or whatever, or with all of them. I don't know if it was just with Bang Chan, but the first video that I saw of her was like, oh my god, that's so cute, because it was a very cute moment. And then you see her a second time, and I was like, oh my god, she's so lucky. And then you see it a third time, and you're just like, what manifestation techniques is she using?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know fully all the detail, but I just heard of all the like stuff that was going on, and it just seems kind of weird. But like I don't know, but I mean it is kind of off of like the things that are coming out of this person. I don't know.
It's I just find it very, I don't know, for the fans out there, and like I said, we love everybody. We really do. We have nothing against anyone, but I just feel like when idols when idols are there talking to you, like they're giving you their time. Because granted, they really don't have to. So I feel like you should respect their privacy, their space, their,
Oh my gosh, especially I can't remember. I don't know if it's when they were in Brazil. I think that I don't even know where they're at right now on the map. I'm sorry. Um but in Brazil, I think they were outside of their hotel, right?
They were outside chanting
and it's like, you guys, like
one day, first of all, they're tired.
Yeah,
for one,
I mean, they're still probably trying to catch up on like time because of the whole time change.
Yeah, like they're exhausted. They're tired. They need some peace.
I mean, poor. Oh my God, I felt bad. I think it was the day they arrived in Chile. They had to do their anniversary like live, and like you can tell, like a lot of them were like, "Oh my gosh, like what's wrong with Bang Chan? He's so quiet." Everybody was like trying to make it seem like something else was wrong, but you guys need to think about it. Like they literally flew in that day. They're tired.
They're
and
tired.
Like, of course, they're gonna be tired and exhausted, and probably not giving the same energy and vibe in the live as they would be normally.
Yeah, and
they're
I mean,
human.
I'm not saying like, yes, I just don't think it's right to find out where they're staying. Like like me and you, we joke about like, oh, where are they staying?
Oh my God, where are we gonna stay? Where should we go stay at?
But at the same time, I feel like people need to understand boundaries. And space, because when they're at their concert, that's their time with the fans. That's when you can be all crazy and excited and happy and, being all crazy like that's my husband kind of thing. But I feel like when they leave that concert, they get in their cars, they leave that concert, they go to their hotels. That is their time to cool down and recuperate and not have to think about anything else but their health and their time. So to try and find where they're staying, it's one thing if you figure out where they're staying by coincidence. It's another thing where, yes, it's a coincidence, but then you post where they're staying. Yeah. Because I've seen that. Yeah. And it's like, why would you do that?
Or maybe just like after the whole show ends and you're back home, you could just be like, oh my God,
we stayed in the same hotel. Like I saw
by accident.
That's a different thing,
But like if you post it right away, then obviously you're going to get people see it.
Yeah, they're going to come. They're going to, like there was one video, I think it was with TXT. I think it was with TXT where, I don't know if this is facts. This is just what I've seen. I have to dig more into it, but from what I've seen, they were doing a live. I think it was after a concert in their hotel room.
Did they find them like that?
Someone, like a fan, came into their hotel room as they were doing a live. From what I saw, and one of the members had to get up and get them to leave, and they all looked mortified.
That's so scary. That's so, oh my God.
Very scary.
That is terrifying.
I feel like that's just too much. It's too much.
Oh, nah, baby.
Yeah. That's not okay. And I mean, think about it. And then when I get going to an airport and they get here and you want to create peace, I've seen chaos at airports.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Where they're pushing and shoving, and some fans get hurt. Some of the members get hurt. Some, there was this thing that I give Army credit to, and I'm not sure if other fandoms did this. Correct me if you know if they have or not. Army had decided that they were like, we're not doing this. We're not going to crowd them. They literally created purple ribbons as
Aww.
boundaries between the walkway and the fans. So they had purple ribbons and nobody pushed through them. Nobody like tried to bombard them, and like BTS was waving, saying they were taking their time to walk through that with the space.
That's so cute.
And so I don't know if any other fandoms have done that. If they have, kudos to them. If they haven't, then maybe it's something that they can probably think about, because these idols, they go through so much enough already as it is. Things that we don't know about.
Yeah.
That they just don't need the fans to be all up in their business.
Yeah, no.
It's just not fun. Because I know I wouldn't want that.
I mean, like, I think before their Stray Kids flew to their Latin America like part of the tour before they left for Chile. I think there was an incident where they did have something in the airport where it was a little too crazy, and dude, you could tell
Bangchan
how
was pissed.
Dude, he was.
I remember that.
My man was mad.
He was pissed.
Not
I
me
think
over here, like,
didn't he? It wasn't that the time where he like went off of everything.
I believe that he took off his profile picture on Bubble.
Yeah.
And I think he took off whatever the little status.
And I think he went silent for a little
bit.
He
went silent. Yes. Which kind of, I mean, he really don't owe us nothing.
No.
But at the same time, I was like, I miss my man.
Well, yeah.
I miss my baby.
But I feel like that it just doesn't. You don't do that. I mean, and like one thing that really pisses me off. Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe it's just me because I am a Jungkook. Like Jungkook is my baby. Like, people know what his house looks like on the outside. You've seen that. I've
seen that. Dude, even I know, and I never looked it up.
Don't get me wrong. It's a nice house. It's a nice house. But is that our business? To know what it looks like?
I saw.
It's one thing if he goes and does it himself. Like, if he goes outside and like shows it himself on a live, that's different. But like, he goes on a live and he shows us the inside of his house. That's his. That is his. He's choosing to do it, and we're all happy to see it. But to see the outside of his house during construction, after construction,
I saw that. I don't know if I had sent it to you, but there was this one girl who literally was like taking pictures outside of his freaking house, and I'm like,
no,
I would never that's so.
Here's another incident that really bugs the crap out of me. There was one incident where it was Jungkook, what's his name from Astro? The actor. Yu. I'm blanking.
I'm
blanking. I don't know how to pronounce
I don't know.
His name. I'm sorry.
We'll add it on here once we find out.
We'll put his name on there. And a few other members from other groups. So I think this is basically what they call like the 97 liners, okay? They were all having dinner at like a restaurant or a cafe. Fans came up to them, and sometimes that's okay. It kind of depends on the situation. And I'm sure at first they didn't mind. But then you heard one of them say, hey, we're trying to have personal time. Can you, they did not leave.
Oh, hell no.
And you could tell that, like, you could see Jungkook's face. He, like, stayed quiet.
Aww.
He was like,
just threw them off. It just put them off. I mean, it would.
And like, they would ask for a picture, and like, they asked for a picture, and they're like, we're kind of having personal time right now. It's that, and like, if they say that, cool. Be like, well, it's nice, to see you enjoy your meal, and go about your day. Let them have the meal.
If I was bold enough, I would just be like, hi, love your music,
and
love you.
Leave. I don't think. I know sometimes they don't mind you going up to them when you see them in public. But you kind of also have to respect if they're telling you, hey, we just want time, give them their time.
Leave. Like, what the?
And like, I know Jungkook was like, look, if people come up to me, I saw this on one, it was like, I love your music, He's like, can I take a picture? He's like, I'll happily do it. He's like, but sometimes I want fans to come up to me and just be like, "What's up, bro? How you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, like they're fans. Like they're not fans, they're friends.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's a time and place for everything, and I think fans really need to understand that. Yeah. Time and place.
Yeah.
And if the idols are telling you, "Hey, we just want some personal time with our friends at the moment," give it to them. I personally believe you need to just give it to them. And honestly, they will look. I personally feel that they will look at you in a better light that way if you just say, "Oh, okay," then not listen and just try to bombard them in that situation, and that's just not okay.
No, yeah.
And it's just insane. So that's the craziness and the whole thing of fans taking things too far is just really bugs the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Me da asco. And I don't like to say it like that because it's not a nice word to say, but it does. Me da un sentido en mi estómago que how can someone think like that? Like think to
there's definitely mental illness involved. Maybe that person is very not right in the cabecita. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of y'all.
I mean, I got a lot going on.
I mean, here. I got issues too, but that's like different. Like it's kind of sometimes it becomes obsessive.
Yeah.
And it becomes like, yeah. It's
just too much.
It's bad.
I think one thing too is that I also feel like sometimes, now this is kind of reverse saying, sometimes I feel like idols can go a little too far with the stuff that they do.
What do you mean?
For example, Kiss of Life. The crap that they pulled just recently.
Oh my gosh.
They had the nerve to go on whatever they were doing, and I'm sorry, I'm livid. I am livid. No, before their live, they had the nerve to go on what their Twitter or whatever they were doing, you know, talking about it. I think her name was Julie's birthday or whatever. We hope some of you don't leave the fandom because of this live. So they knew what they were doing. The crap that they pulled was not okay. And me, personally, being an Afro-Latina, I know I don't look it, but I am, okay? Live it.
Yeah.
Live it. I'm sorry. They would not like it if somebody did it to them.
No.
You don't do it to the other communities.
I mean, if they had to say that beforehand,
they messed up. They knew
they're so dumb.
They knew what they did wrong.
I only saw like tidbits of it, and I was like, "What the?"
So I'm on the side of the fans that are pissed.
What the? I don't know how people are defending them. First of all,
I haven't seen anybody defend them yet. Have you?
Okay, no,
I have not.
Actually, I did see a clip of. Oh no, sorry, I'm getting mixed up with someone else with the whole YG leak thingy. They were defending Blackpink.
Okay.
That I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
That too. Yeah. Pissed me the fuck off, which I'm very sad because obviously.
Yeah, you're.
This is gonna be coming off the fucking one.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, I just feel like sometimes idols can go too far, and it's like it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Honestly, fans can go too far, and idols can go too far.
Yeah,
and it's just not okay. Regardless, I think this whole thing with the Kiss of Life, which we can definitely get more into it in the next episode if you want to. So we can talk about certain situations like with the YG and other stuff, like some stuff like people got pissed off at V for wearing a do-rag.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why are you getting mad at him? Now I'm that person that's going to defend him. Like it's a do-rag.
Yeah. Wait, I thought that was he not wearing something else?
No, it was a do-rag.
I'm thinking about someone else. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, so we can get into that in the next episode if you want, so we can talk more about that. But like this,
we'll get more in
the kiss of life situation. It's like you gotta have respect for the communities, and I'm sorry, a lot of your fans are of the African community. And you know the black culture and all that stuff. You can't.
Which K-pop started off of the. It was inspired by a lot of the.
Well, there you go. Culture. So it's like you can't. It baffles my mind that they thought that was okay, even though they knew it wasn't okay. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, that shit ain't fucking okay, and I'm fucking pissed. I am pissed.
Yeah.
You don't go mocking another culture. You just
that's
don't.
Crazy, bro.
Like personally, for me, it's different. See, for me, it's different. Like I love the Korean culture, and I want to learn more about it. I love Korean food. I want to eat more of it. I like the Korean style. I want to, you know, start dressing like that. But there's a difference with mocking and wanting to just appreciate
the culture,
you know, because I appreciate the culture. I love some of the things that they do, but I'm also not going to sit here and mock them and say that I am from that culture, because I'm not. I am a proud Latina. I am a proud, you know, background of, you know, the black culture as well. Like I just what it is, you know. And I'm just livid.
I feel like everyone should be.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's irritating, and I really think they need to have.
It's so disappointing.
It is.
And also too with their company letting that slide, or like letting them do that. I mean, because most of, I mean, don't they have control? Like the companies have control of like how they're gonna have everything, or like
you would think so,
right? So it's kind of like their team.
You would think so, and so they should really think about.
They need to get their
I personally don't think an apology is gonna cut it.
Their apologies sucked ass.
Oh, did they apologize?
They sent out like a generic apology.
Oh yeah, no.
And I'm just like,
it's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
at all. One thing I can say though, I don't support it whatsoever at all. However, you can't diss on their music. I hear some of their songs; they're good songs.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
some fans do that.
You gotta disconnect the artist from the music.
Yeah, their song "Sticky," love it.
I hate that. Sometimes we gotta do that, but we have
to. So I feel
cut
like
the artist out of the
yeah. So you gotta some songs you can't. You can't stop loving the music. You can stop loving the group. You don't have to stop loving the music if it's good music. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, well, that song sucks." No, it really doesn't. You just don't like the group. There's a difference, and I think a lot of fans need to realize that as well. But that's what I wanted to talk about. We can definitely get more into this whole YG Kiss of Life and all these negative news that comes out about these groups in the next episode. If you want to do that, I think that would be definitely something to talk about for sure. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Is there anything you wanted to add, Vonna, before we go and get your party started?
I know, we gotta go. I gotta go get ready for my party. But I made a last minute decision, and I'm going to Mexico City, so I will be doing some content over there. I'll be doing it by myself though, sadly.
Yeah, you should maybe go check out some stores over there.
Yeah, I was planning on probably there is a K-pop store that I follow. I've been following them for a while now, and that is in Mexico City, and I really want to go check it out.
Yeah.
And I heard that they opened up a big like Korean like little market or something.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to go check it out because it has like the little like where you can make your little noodles and stuff, and
Ooh,
has it. I hope they have the peach tea I always get at H Mart. I would love that.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, so I'll be doing some content over there.
Keep an eye out for it, guys. For sure.
Yes.
And I think during up this next couple weeks, I think me and my family, I think we're planning on going to a Korean store to go shopping for some Korean ingredients to start making some good healthy foods in our family. So I might vlog that if we end up going.
Ooh, yeah.
I can definitely send it to you and that stuff. If we end up going, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it, but that is fun. I can't wait to see it.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
Go by myself. Damn it, Bea. I keep telling her to get her freaking passport. She could have gone with me.
I could have if I got my passport. I'm sorry.
But now I gotta go by myself.
I'll go next time.
Not me over here, what was the thing? It's like, leaving the country isn't gonna change anything or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like me leaving the country.
That's funny.
I was crashing out. I have to go. I have to go.
She's got to go. Well, I hope you have fun. And we're going to have fun tonight for your birthday thing. And we appreciate you guys watching our second episode of our podcast. If you have yet to see the first episode, go ahead and at the end of this video, it's going to show you a last video link, and you can go ahead and click that if you want to see the first podcast. And we have our few other videos up on there as well if you want to check those out. And so thanks for stopping by. So please, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials. Yes. And again, it's been your girl Bea
and Lani,
and we appreciate you stopping by. KPOP Y SAZÓN. Muchas gracias. Los queremos muchísimo. Saranghae. Bye, guys.
Bye.